Welcome to day 2 of the Elite Bundle Resurrections launch. Earlier, I said a confused mind always says no. So let me make this simple. Say yes to Elite Bundle Resurrections. Here's why. April 11, 2025 is your final chance to grab it for just $900, a $100 discount. After that, the price jumps to $1,000 and it'll keep going up throughout the year. You don't even need to pay it all up front. 3 payments make it easy. This FAQ video answers the most common questions I've been asked. So if you're unsure, watch the whole thing. Your question is probably here, and clarity is key to making the right decision. Don't let hesitation hold you back. Say yes, take action, and transform your day game success today. What is in the Elite Bundle Resurrections Day Game Bundle? The Elite Bundle Resurrections includes Elite 30, a 5-hour 30-day challenge for social skills and social calibration training. Elite Playbook, a 15-hour game tactics guide to take women from open to pull. Elite Tonality Mastery, a 21-day challenge and 10 to 15-hour deluxe course teaching secret techniques to fix tonality issues caused by stress, inflation, and tariffs that lead to auto-rejection. Elite Access, 10 minutes of advice consulting, rehearsed drills, quick analysis of drills and shortened fields per day. 10 Skype Sessions, 1-hour personalized coaching calls. Daygame Motivation Album, exclusive for the first 10 buyers. Why is your coaching different than other dating coaches? I teach long-term consistency instead of short-term intensity. It's not about memorizing game tactics or attending boot camps. My system rebuilds neural pathways through consistent drills, so you can adapt in the field like a trained soldier. While others rely on mass approaching or zombie-like tactics that fail in today's economy, my students sharpen their skills first. That's why I've achieved 660 laid and pull testimonial, while competitors barely have 0 or 1 verified laid testimonial, mostly 0 in the last few years. I have 56 last year. What is arrow science? My students uses the arrow science. For the 3-point arrow tip, it is maneuver for instant dates. Sexualize the bedroom. Objections looping of the sexual objections only. It's backfilled with flirts tease when she is off the line. To build the arrow body, to make it longer, it is social skills, social calibrations, emotional control. To make it fly better, the feather is the V-shaped body and the whitewashed husband material fashion. To aim it without shaking, it's important you aren't broken in survival mode stressing you out. So budgeting and taking supplements to reduce cortisol is a must this year. You currently have 660 laid and pull testimonials for day game. Are they all real? How do you count it? Every testimonial is verified through screenshots, lay pics, or videos. Unlike other white coaches, I don't inflate numbers with unverifiable claims like positive YouTube comments or vague reviews. It's all about real results. I don't count Tinder as a lay since it's a body count. You are swiping with AI images, but not picking up. Even women can just show up and get laid 100 times in 2 months. Is that a lay count? No, or other assistants can swipe for you and get the phone number and forward to your WhatsApp to collect the lay. This doesn't count. Other Asian dating coaches have never achieved same-day lays and field from open to sex for day game. They rely on optics, halo effects that they are tall, strong, or handsome. You assume they must be good. They are only pulling women home without proof of actual results, or standing next to women posing as club promoters in third world countries. They rarely post lay testimonials for day game. They only have 1 in the last few years of the inflation, or 2 at most, mostly 0. None of it is AI videos or actors for my testimonials. I have posted video testimonials since 2016 before the age of AI. I also interview the students occasionally on YouTube Live and they talk the same, verifying their classmates in the inner circle. I have a track record and other dating coaches are super jealous because they can't get students laid like I do. What is the 20 out of 35 system? The 20 out of 35 system is the benchmark for success in day game, often called the line of fuckability. It scores key traits out of 35 points, looks out of 10, money out of 5, status out of 10, social skills out of 2.5, social calibrations out of 2.5, emotional control out of 2.5, game out of 2.5. If you score 20 or higher, you'll consistently get laid in day game. This system helps identify and improve specific areas that might be holding you back. Does it work for every ethnicity of students? Yes, the system works for every ethnicity, including Asians, Indians, Black students, Latinos, Italians, and more proven by my video testimonials and screenshot testimonials. Each ethnicity may have a slightly different training approach in 2025, but the 20 out of 35 system is universal. Once you cross the line of fuckability, you get laid, regardless of your background. Does your game work on every race of women? not just white women. Yes, this system works for every type of woman, including Asians, Black women, Latinas, Italians, and more. Even hoodrats for some of you who are asking. The 20 out of 35 system is universal because it focuses on improving traits that are attractive across all cultures. While some adjustments may be made for cultural nuances, the overall framework remains the same. What is Elite Tonality Mastery Upgrade in 2025? Elite Tonality Mastery is a 21-day challenge and a 10 to 15-hour deluxe course designed to refine your vocal tonality to sound like a real natural. It helps you hide your monotone tonality, cortisol-induced stress, angry, or depressed tones in your tonality. By learning to whitewash your tonality, you'll reduce rejections and bypass women's defenses. It's worth 2.5 points in the 20 out of 35 system. If not mastered, it can drop you by minus 2.5 points, leeching from other categories like social skills and emotional control. Why do you move this from Elite Access to a new course for Elite Tonality Mastery? Elite Tonality Mastery was moved out of Elite Access because it requires more time to break habits and build consistency than a bootcamp can offer. Bootcamps focus on short-term intensity, but tonality training needs long-term drilling for lasting results. This new course gives you the time and structure to truly master it. People were a bit slower to adapt for the Elite Access, procrastinating. So why not move it to here so I can supervise instead of spend so much time teaching? This is more efficient. What if I have a big accent? Will Elite Tonality Mastery work for me? Yes, it works even if you have a strong accent. There's a difference between having an accent and having bad vocal abilities. Elite Tonality Mastery focuses on fixing bad vocal tonality, such as monotone, rushed, or cortisol-affected speech with a bunch of close syllables. Once these are corrected, the accent becomes almost unnoticeable because your delivery is smooth, confident, and emotionally controlled. Notice how singers who are British doesn't have an accent when singing. Women care more about how you say something rather than the accent itself. This program ensures your tonality is engaging, clear and whitewashed, making objections about your accent irrelevant. Is there a financing plan? Pay in installations or pieces? Yes, there's a financing plan where you can pay $333 USD in 3 installments over 3 months. Each payment unlocks specific parts of the program. First payment of $333 unlocks Elite 30 in 1 Skype session. Second payment of $333 unlocks Elite Playbook and 1 week of Elite Access to test if you're coachable. If you're not coachable, this is where the program ends, and you keep what's unlocked so far. Third payment of $333 unlocks Elite Tonality Mastery, the entire Elite Access, and 10 Skype sessions. What is the best way to save money for the financing plan? The best way is to follow the 5 bucket strategy. For every paycheck you get, never break the 20% 5 buckets rule. 20% emergency bucket, save for unexpected expenses. 20% self-education bucket, use this to invest in programs like Elite Bundle Resurrections. 20% investment bucket, focus on assets that save or generate money. 20% bills bucket, cover essentials like rent and food. 20% play money bucket, limit spending on non-essentials like entertainment. By sticking to this strategy, you can free up $333 a month to invest in your education without sacrificing your quality of life. Why should I choose Elite Bundle Resurrections over Daygame Bootcamps? Elite Bundle Resurrections focuses on long-term consistency rather than short-term intensity. Bootcamps rely on intense, short-lived tactics that don't last, while Elite Bundle Resurrections builds neural pathways through structured drills for permanent results. With 660 laid and poll testimonials, this program has proven success far beyond what bootcamps can offer. Bootcamps might give you a temporary boost, and they rarely get laid during the inflation. But Elite Bundle Resurrections ensures consistent lays over time, proven by my video testimonials that are non-stop. Why don't you go direct or give direct compliments? Direct game doesn't work in today's dating environment. Women are full of objections, and direct compliments often trigger defenses immediately. Instead, I teach the hybrid opener, which combines indirect and adaptive elements. Statements of empathy and calling out the big objection in the back of her mind. By talking slower and using calibrated tonality, you bypass objections and disarm her fears without triggering resistance. This approach is far more effective than going direct. How does the Elite 30 and Elite Playbook and Elite Tonality work together? What order should I start? These courses are designed to work as a system, building on each other. Elite 30, you should start here, the 30-day challenge. It's the foundation for social skills and social calibrations. You'll learn to move naturally, speak confidently, and handle interactions without awkwardness. Next, you should continue with the Elite Tonality Mastery. Finish with this 21-day challenge. It refines your vocal tonality, helping you mask monotone or cortisol-affected speech. This course is critical for reducing rejections and ensuring emotional control. Elite Playbook. Once you've mastered the basics, this course teaches advanced game tactics to take women from open to pull. It's focused on strategy and execution. Together, these courses create a complete system that ensures consistent success in Daygame. What happened to Elite Daygame? First Steps booklet, or Elite Focus for Daygamers course. Did you remove it? These courses haven't been removed. They've been merged into other programs for better organization and value. The Elite Daygame First Steps booklet bonus video is now part of Elite 30 as Module 6, covering approach anxiety. In the hybrid opener, the Elite Focus for Daygamers course on budgeting and tonality has been moved to the final module of Elite Tonality Mastery, where it helps students avoid survival mode and improve their tonality. What are the 5 mindsets? How does it relate to the 20 out of 35 game? The 5 mindsets are critical for success in Daygame because they determine how fast you approach and execute the 20 out of 35 system. They include growth mindset, focus on continuous improvement; resilience, handle rejection and keep moving forward; instincts, adapt to situations in real time; tenacity, stay consistent with your training and approaches; emotional stability, maintain control under pressure to avoid reactive behavior. These mindsets ensure you can efficiently improve your 20 out of 35 score and execute consistently in the field. Why does your students flirt so much and not sexualize it non-stop like other dating coaches? Flirting keeps you on the line, which is far more effective than constant sexualization, which keeps you off the line, unless she is 3 out of 10 in looks, which you would filter out with that. Sexualizing too much triggers defenses and makes women feel uncomfortable, especially in Daygame. Flirting creates emotional spikes and attraction while keeping the interaction socially calibrated, without being off the line. Does this work for night game? While the system is optimized for Daygame, the principles of social skills, social calibrations, emotional control, and tonality can still work in night game. However, night game requires a lower score, 15 out of 35 instead of 20 out of 35. That said, Daygame offers more consistent results and higher quality women compared to night game, since you can't talk in a loud nightclub, easily affecting social skills, which Asians loves. Plus, you can't have emotional control due to loud music and alcohol. Does this work with women at work or the gym or some other scenario? Yes, the hybrid opener algorithm works in any scenario, including work, the gym, or other social settings. It's adaptable to fit the context, ensuring you can approach smoothly without triggering objections. Whether it's a casual or professional environment, the opener adjusts to the situation. Still, I say don't shit where you eat. Why does your students work out to create a V-shaped body? Women are biologically attracted to a small waist and broad shoulders, which is the upside-down version of their own hourglass figure. A V-shaped body fits better in blazers, which is critical for the whitewashed husband material frame. Avoid dirty bulking or bulky compound lifts that create an Asian compound Ninja Turtle look where muscles are hidden under a blazer due to a fat Shrek-looking body. The V-shape is lean, sharp, and high status. Enhances your SMV or social market value by making you look more attractive and dominant. What is the whitewashed husband material frame your students uses for fashion? There are 6 frames. 1. Fuckboy, quick sex frame. 2. Boyfriend, girlfriend frame with romantic flirts. 3. There is the friend zone social circle frame. 4. The husband material frame. 5. Sugar daddy, seeking arrangements lead generation frame. 6. High status, celebrity status frame. The whitewashed husband material frame is a universally effective fashion strategy that works for minorities because not everyone fits into a boyfriend-girlfriend frame. You might a short ethnic who doesn't make enough money to raise a family. But if you are husband material, opposed to the 12 tall white guys she would have for boyfriends before marriage, then you jump to the front of the line. That is how my students would get laid in 1 to 6 approaches after leveling up. Simple, high-status outfits. Stick to the same polished outfit that signals financial stability and maturity. Age objections. This frame makes you look dependable and relationship ready, bypassing age concerns. Even younger women are attracted to you. Adaptability. Once in a relationship, you can adjust the style, but during Daygame, this whitewashed husband material uniform and hairstyle is key. Avoid K-pop fashion. It's too flashy and only appeals to white girls with yellow fever. I dye my hair for functional reasons since my hair is almost all white due to my age, not to mimic K-pop trends. Why does your students take supplements for Daygame? When you can't focus due to ADHD or other hardware issues, it increases cortisol levels, lowers focus, and ruins your mood, directly impacting your Daygame interactions. Without focus, your self-esteem drops into a deficit. When that happens, you risk falling into low self-esteem patterns. becoming delusional, half-assing everything, making poor decisions that lead to failure within 4 months, ultimately quitting altogether. This system is designed to prevent that spiral. By focusing on consistent drills and completing your 30-day challenge alongside the 21-day challenge, you stabilize your mood, boost focus, and rebuild your self-esteem. This ensures you stay on track and avoid self-sabotage. The soundtrack that it comes with, you using your videos, can I buy it separately? No. The soundtrack is exclusive to Elite Bundle Resurrections and cannot be purchased separately. Are Indians from India still banned from training with you? Yes, Indians from India are still banned due to past issues with inflation and backstabbing. However, I do train Indians from Western countries, as they tend to have a different mindset. What is the Mindset playlist? Why is it so important? The Mindset playlist includes 26 audios designed to reset your mental filters. Each video has 10 takeaways, and the problems you encounter after a week or 2 are documented after every takeaway. These are converted into text-to-speech audios to hard reset your mindset and keep you on track. Skill set without mindset would lead to upset. You would go slow and procrastinate. It's crucial during tough times like the tariffs, as many people crash emotionally after a few days. Why do you change your training methods every year? The core system works, but every year I reveal more about the 20 out of 35 system to add points and refine techniques. This helps more students get laid while keeping the system fresh and effective. What percentage of students in 2025 are unteachable cases? In the past year, 2024, maybe 20%. Now it's closer to 50% or 60%. People are affected by the winner and loser effect. If this is only 30% of your game, why are you not releasing everything at once? In 2024, about 20% of students were unteachable. Now, in 2025, it's closer to 60% due to the winner, loser effect, and how people are emotionally affected by economic conditions. That is why I changed it to the 30-day challenge. Then the 21-day challenge. They just have to show up and spend 10 minutes a day. Half-ass game techniques isn't enough. There are extra concepts like Elite 60 Emotional Mastery, 5 Elements Game, Secret Agent Game, 6 Frame Strategy, and more that I haven't taught yet. I will release these until more time passes to maintain my dominance in the day game industry. If your system is so powerful, why doesn't other dating coaches just copy you and teach your game to get non-stop laid testimonials? Narcissistic. Sociopathic opinions as facts. Can't do it or understand because they are like zombies who are socially impaired who looks like naturals. Don't be fooled. If the students wants to get laid, why don't they use Tinder or Night Game instead? For some of my Asian and Indian students, Tinder is completely useless. They literally can't even get a date. The algorithm favors the top 10% of men, and if you're not naturally high status like white guys or good looking, you're invisible, even using good pictures taken with a photographer. As for nightclubs, it's even worse. Many of my students who are Asian washed or Indian washed find that women turn their backs on them in less than 20 seconds. This constant rejection often leads to post-traumatic stress disorder. That's why Daygame is the solution. It works in sober, real-world environments and gives consistent results without relying on looks or status. You are a tough coach. Why are you so tough on the students? Because discipline equals freedom. Tough training ensures students stay consistent, avoid half-assing their efforts, and achieve long-term results. I have a random game question for you. For random questions, book a strategy session and contact me directly. Does the system works forever, or you have to continue to use drills forever? The system works even if you stop practicing. But like martial arts, skills need to be maintained. Practicing drills ensures you stay sharp and avoid falling into bad habits. This isn't about stay pumping, it's about mastery. That's why you're stuck if you are lazy. It's like planting a seed, watering it to germinate. It sprouts off the ground eventually, grows into a small plant, you get laid. However, for non-stop lays, the plant grows into a small tree, which you require maintenance of watering it, or in this case, the drills. This is why I have 660 laid and pull testimonials for Daygame. This debunks the short-term intensity memorization methods, which doesn't work anymore for other dating coaches for Daygame.